Right. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow, that was really intense. Okay, I'm not gonna freaking cry my eyes out right now. I always cry with Jesus. Oh man. Okay. Um, so I said, so I asked him, is there anything else? Like, are there any like last messages or whatever? And so he said he was talking about the return of Jesus, but really that Christ consciousness energy and how everyone is going to be prompted to find that in themselves. I don't know why it's like so intense, but it's like making me cry or whatever. He gave me this image, and I don't even know how to describe it, but it's so he gave me the image of planet Earth, and he said that the Earth is about to be infused with his frequency. So I don't know how, like, he didn't explain how. I don't know if it's a solar flare. I don't know if it's like him coming down and doing something. So he gave me this image, okay, of planet Earth and like the core of the planet and how it's like it literally looked like the core of the planet was getting infused with this like beautiful swirling golden Christ consciousness energy. And then from that golden energy, it shot out, okay? And then it's like it went through all of these sort of portals all around the planet. It hasn't happened yet, but this is about to happen. I don't know when. It could be 5 years from now. I'm not sure. Like time obviously for him is just so irrelevant and different, but like he's like, this is about to happen. It's gonna happen in our lifetime. I literally just don't know when. It's like the golden frequency infused into the core, coming outward, okay, across the entire planet. It's like it literally, it's interesting because usually source frequency, God frequency comes in through the crown chakra. It looks white. This is so different. It's coming up through the ground, through our base root chakra and up our systems. And he said, that's interesting. He didn't say there's going to be a moment of great judgment. He didn't say that. That's sort of the implication that I'm getting. It's going to be a moment of judgment. I'm just going to use those words, okay? But he said, so I said, how is that going to happen? Everyone's going to be infused with this Christ conscious energy. And he said there's going to be a moment of choice, essentially. And the choice is going to come down to, and this is fascinating. This is what it is. And this is, I don't know why it made me cry. It's still making me cry. It's like the choice or the judgment, when this energy comes through, it's not how good of a person are you. It's not how much you love humanity. It's not how much unity you want for the world. It's not how much you spiritual you are, how much you read the Bible, how much you pray, how much you believe in aliens. It's fucking none of that. It comes down to how much do you love yourself? And he said that everyone right now on the planet who is diving into this darkness, who is gaslighting others, who is becoming narcissistic or completely removed from the objective truth of reality, the people who are angry and spiteful and corrupt and narcissistic and projecting, I think we can all think of at least one of those people in our life. We know this, but he's saying that it has nothing to do with anyone else. Those people are being confronted with how much they love themselves or how much they don't love themselves. And they are taking that inner hatred and fear and judgment, and they are projecting it onto anyone and anything else in order to justify the lack of unconditional love they have for themselves. I don't know why that makes me want to cry. It's like, I think it just gives me so much compassion for those people who are so mean and angry and gaslighting and projecting and narcissistic and just want to bring everyone else down around them. We know this. We know they don't love themselves, and that's why they feel the need to do that. But it's like, I don't know. For some reason, when Jesus says it, it just changes it. It just makes it so much more impactful. The time of great judgment is coming, and we're not being judged by God. We're not being judged by Jesus. We're being judged by ourselves and the love that we may or may not have. So, how do you show yourself love? How are you not showing yourself love? How can you show up for yourself more? How can you talk nicer to yourself? I don't know if that grammatically makes sense. How can you be kinder on yourself? Have more compassion for yourself? If you're angry or resentful or fearful, it's just an inner reflection on the lack that you may be possessing. Man, always so impactful. All right, well, I think that was a lot for today. I'm gonna go blow my nose, have a little sit down about everything we just talked about. Um, yeah, I think the theme here, right, for this Galactic Federation Summit is that this is the time. This is the time that everything is changing and shifting, and we are being prompted to take this radical responsibility for ourselves, for the reality that we're creating, for the life that we're living. Stop giving your power away to your in-laws. Stop giving your power away to the government. Stop giving your power away to the big banks. Stop giving your power away to your boss or your spouse or AI. Everything in this reality is a mere reflection of you. And if you're not right internally, if you're not aligned, if you're not harmonious, if you're not full of unconditional love and gratitude for the simple fact of being alive, then you're missing the point. Everything in this world right now is here, playing out to lead us back to the only thing that truly exists, which is you as a God spark, as a fractal of the whole. Everything you see around you is just a fever dream for your soul. It's playing out exactly the way you need it to play out in order to learn the lessons. And I need to remind you right now that you don't always have to be learning lessons. You don't always have to be clearing karma. You don't always have to be suffering just because you're used to suffering. You can enjoy. You can relax. the more enjoyment you find in the little things, the more gratitude you have for the simplest expressions, the more enjoyment you bring, the more abundance you attract. Whatever you focus on right now is being amplified. So be hyper vigilant of your mindset. Be hyper aware of your heart space. Bring discernment to the people in your life that lift you up and the people in your life that bring you down. Because every time you choose to have that person around, to take that action, to have that thought, you're making a choice in love or fear. And that's determining every other timeline you hop into that day, that week, that month. This reality is a snowball effect. And if you were to take the time once a day, every day, you can change your entire life. You can truly wake up in a different reality. One where you are provided for, where you are protected, where you are abundant, where you are safe, where you have joy and happiness. And you know what? There will be challenge. We live in a lower frequency full of polarity. But when that challenge happens, you can look at it with ease and grace and gratitude rather than reaction and attachment and aversion and fear and anxiety. You are the creator of this reality. And the more you understand that, the easier it will be to step into that role and create the life that you deserve to live. So grateful. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for holding space for this, because I get so much out of it too. And despite the tears, I learn something new every single time. And I just feel so, enlightened. And you guys are holding space for me just as much as I'm holding space for you. We are in this together, and what a fucking incredible time to be alive right here, right now. The precipice of the greatest awakening humanity has ever seen. And we are on the verge of it, and we are in the know. So do something with it. Change your life for the better. Take that leap of faith. I promise you, there are only good things waiting on the other side of change. All right. Love you guys so much. Bye for now.
Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
And one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, Which is the first commandment of all? And Jesus answered him, The first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second is like, namely this, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. And the scribe said unto him, Well, master, thou hast said the truth. For there is one God, and there is none other but he. And to love him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all whole burnt offerings and sacrifices. And when Jesus saw that he answered discreetly, he said unto him, Thou art not far from the kingdom of God. And no man after that durst ask him any question.